Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen. I am MrEnvelope and today we are starting things off in a battle. We are gonna just try to knock out this Snorlax that's blocking the route to the left of Celadon City. Sorry about that. I was losing my words. And last time we did pick up our Hitmonchan. We named him Jackie for Jackie Chan. In case you guys missed that, because I don't think I was very clear on it. Now, Jackie is a fighting-type Pokemon, Hitmonchan is, which means he's going to be very strong against normal types, which Snorlax is. And I'm kind of hoping that we can just, like, sweep up this guy, but I also just realized, too, Jackie's a little bit lower level than a lot of everybody else on our team, so he might be having a little bit of a hard time getting up there. I'll definitely be doing a lot of off-screen battling, because there are a lot of trainers that we're going to have to fight. And what we're going to do today, too, is I think we're going to actually head over to Fuchsia. We're going to head over to Fuchsia City. I'll show you in the map in a minute, too. Oh, Jackie, why are you always sleeping? First time Jackie falls asleep, and I say it's all the time. Let's go ahead and send out Clefairy, because Clefairy hasn't been getting too much battling going on. I was hoping this would be a lot faster, but I don't think it is, and Clefairy is going to go ahead and clean this up. Or it's gonna miss, and you're gonna rest? Okay, whew. That was close. And you're in love. Oh boy. Man, I gotta say though, I was thinking this was gonna be a lot faster. But we got it now. Snorlax is down. I could try to catch it again, but we already have a Snorlax. I'm not gonna be using it. I think we're fine. And just like that, the Snorlax calmed, it gave a huge yawn, and returned to the mountains. And we get to go around here. And in case you don't know, over here is Celadon City. Now, there are a few things that I actually do want to do. If we cut down this tree with our Meowth, there's a few Pokemon in there. I think Ponytas are the main attraction. I could be wrong, though. I don't think there's Ponytas there. Forget what I just said. But there's this little hidden back route in this terminal. We can talk to this guy. How'd you get in? Good effort. Very nice. And we actually do get to head on to Route 16. Now, normally you would see this as soon as you went through that little terminal right there. Like, you would see this whole biker gang and everything and have to battle them all. But there is this area over here. Let's go ahead and head inside. Oh dear, you found my secret retreat. Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I'll make it up to you with this. And we get HMO2, one of the best HMs in the world. We get to fly around on our Pokemon now, and I'm kind of confused, or not confused, I'm kind of unsure, but I want to see if our Golbat can learn Fly, and it can't, of course. What Fly lets you do, though, is if you could teach it to one of your bird Pokemon, or a flying type, you could teach it to them, and they will be able to fly you any place that you've been before. Now, that doesn't include routes. It's usually just towns. You know, it flies you directly in front of the Pokemon Center. It flies you to the Pokemon Centers. That's what I should say. It's very convenient, very nice. I know that Crobat can learn Fly. I didn't think that Golbat wouldn't be able to. Anyways, I'm going to heal up, and we're going to get ready to do all these battling and stuff. Or all the battling. I'll be right back. Oh, there's an upstairs to here. Hi, remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 40 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak entrusted me with an amulet coin for you. So, Red, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 40? I'm actually not sure. Nope, we have 33. That's pretty lame, but the amulet coin is actually pretty helpful. If the Pokemon is holding an amulet coin, and it participates in a trainer battle, you will get double the money. The prize money, so very helpful if you're running low. We're going riding together on our new bikes. I'm on a relaxing ride on my new bike with my girlfriend. These kids look way too small, I gotta say. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and head through this route. And we're automatically put on our bicycle because what we are on right now is Cycling Road, which is full of bikers that I can sneak by. Oh, nice. Pretty cool. Now, I gotta say, this route can be pretty tricky. I'm holding down the B button because this route is like on a slope. If I'm not pressing anything, you go down automatically. There's trainers everywhere. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to trigger any battles. I'll definitely fight these people off camera later. But I don't want to do it now. I'm pretty sure there's a trainer coming up. All these signs are going to mess me up, I know it. Oh man, I don't want to read them either. Yeah, this is a pretty cool route. I do like it. It's different. Celadon and Fuchsia, yeah, okay. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of new encounters on here, so we'll probably get the amulet coin, or I'll, you know, get enough Pokemon to get the amulet coin off camera. Whoa, leave me alone, buddy. But I want to head over here into Fuchsia City already because there's a bit of exploring to do, and it actually has one of my favorite things in any Pokemon game. Let's actually head upstairs first. I really like the terminals that have extra, even though some of the NPCs don't really say much. I'm looking for the Pokemon Slowbro. Want to trade for my Lickitung? No! That's a pretty interesting trade, I gotta say. Alright, let's actually head out, though. Route 18! That was, I mean, it may seem like the bicycle road, or cycling road is pretty short, but, you know, there's tons of trainers there. It's just like a big training route. Anyways, welcome to Fuchsia City, everybody. There is a gym here. I think I'd mentioned that before. His name is Koga. He uses poison Pokemon. Keep that in mind. Fuchsia City is actually one of my favorites. I really like... There's something here that's pretty interesting. We'll go look at it in a second. But let's check out some of these houses. Bill files his own Pokemon data on his PC. Did he show you? He actually didn't. The Safari Zone's warden is old, but he's still very much active. All his teeth are false, though. That's good to know. You've met Bill? He's my grandson. He always liked collecting things, even as a child. That must be why he built like a PC system to store like actual animals. It's kind of weird if you think about it, but very handy, I will say. Yes, I'm the move deleter. I can make Pokemon forget their moves. Would you like me to do that? Now, this is the guy that I had mentioned before. The hidden moves, like cut and everything, a reason why a lot of people like to carry like a spare Pokemon is because you can't just have them forget a move. Like, I would totally have Clefairy learned cut or something, you know? Because it'd be handy. I always have Clefairy on my team, but cut isn't the best move in battle, and I do want my team to be good with battling. So what people do is they'll catch like an extra Pokemon, usually call it an HM slave, and teach it all their HMs to do stuff like that. Now, the way you get rid of those HM moves, since they can't unlearn them normally, is you have to actually talk to this guy. Ask him to make your Pokemon forget the move. It's just kind of like an annoying process, if anything. But that's what you do. That's what that guy's for. If you're working on a Pokedex, visit the Safari Zone. All sorts of rare Pokemon breed there. Oh, baby. That sounds gross. You can't become a good trainer with just one strong Pokemon, but raising many Pokemon evenly is no easy task either. Yeah, I know a lot of people who use just one Pokemon. There's a narrow trail west of Viridian City. It goes to the Pokemon League headquarters. The HQ governs all trainers. Very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this bookshelf. I feel like one of them might... No, it doesn't. Okay. I thought they'd have something interesting. Yeah, I know some people who actually just use one Pokemon in their playthroughs. I was never really a fan of that. I liked, you know, getting different kinds of Pokemon because I thought they all looked cool and I wanted to have a lot of variety. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without it. Tell me, do you like to fish? Grand, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. Oh, we got the good rod. We already got the super rod, but whatever. Okay, cool. Well, that's neat. And there actually is a pond out here. I'm pretty sure... Maybe this is where you catch Poliwag and Whirl. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Because this pond, I know, is pretty special. It's like the only source of water in town. Oh, there's a Goldeen. Come on, Jackie. Punch it. Well, Jackie killed the fish. Not gonna lie. Pretty funny to just punch a fish. Ah, Max Revive. I knew there was something over here. It just definitely was not in the spot I thought it would be. Max Revive is a really great item. It's like regular revives, except it'll heal your Pokemon completely, and you can't buy them anywhere. So, very nice. Safari Zone Warden's home. So this guy owns the Safari Zone. We'll get into the Safari Zone in a second. Herf, 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 herf. Yes. Okay, I don't know what he's saying. Pokemon photos and fossils are on display. Let's say that here. Old Pokemon merchandise is on display. Yeah, it looks like a Pokeball. There is something here, too. I don't think we have strength, so we can't do that. It's a pretty picture of Pokemon. Looks like it's feeling good. Alright. Does this guy have anything worthwhile in his home? Just going through all his stuff while, you know, he can't talk. Someone did say he wears false teeth, so that could be what's going on. Alright, now we can actually go do the fun parts, or at least I think, of Fuchsia City. I was going to say Saffron again. We saw it on the way here. There are actually like Pokemon on display here. It's like a little zoo almost, but let's go ahead and look up here. We got Slowpokes. Very nice. I think this talking to these things actually puts the Pokemon in your Pokedex too. Chansey, catching one of these is all up to chance. Very true. Chanseys are very rare Pokemon. I just want to check really quick if we can actually see Chansey in our Pokedex now. Aha! It's there! Very nice. I don't think I've battled a Chansey yet, so I think this kind of verifies that. Here's a Voltorb. The very image of a Pokeball. Alright, let's actually talk to some of the NPCs too. Where's Sarah? I said I'd meet her here. Oh, Sarah. That item ball in there. Were you wanting that? Me too. Huh? That's a Pokemon. Yeah, you're dumb. There's also a building right there too. We'll go in there later. Did you try the Safari game? There's some rare Pokemon that can only be caught there. A lot of people are talking about the Safari Zone. Kabuto, an extremely rare Pokemon that was regenerated from a fossil. I wish I was a Kangaskhan baby. I'd love to be a substitute for that. For the baby. A Snuggle in the mother's Kangaskhan belly pouch. Oh, this is weird. But only Pokemon can use the technique Substitute. Want me to teach Substitute to one of your Pokemon? Maybe not right now, but Substitute is a really good move. Mostly used in competitive battling, but yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure, I could be completely wrong, but remember in Mount Moon, where we got a Pokemon fossil. I'm pretty sure we got the Helix fossil. Yep. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, if I were to choose the Dome fossil, then the Super Nerd that took the other fossil would donate the Pokemon here. So depending on which one you take, depends on which Pokemon you'll see here. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Because we have the Helix fossil, which turns into Ammonite. The Dome fossil turns into Kabuto, and that's why Kabuto's here. Very cool, very nice. Also, the Pokemart's right there. Not too much else. There was that building in the front, but let's actually head inside of here because I want to go into the Safari Zone. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just $500, you can play the Safari game. You can roam the wide open Safari and catch what you like. Would you like to play? Yes! That'll be $500. We only use special balls here, so we get 30 Safari balls, and over the PA they'll tell us when our time is up. Let's go. Welcome, everybody! Safari Zone is easily one of my favorite features in the older games. Now, they do have some other types of Safari Zones in later games, but I gotta say, the original is the best. Now, what happens is there's grass everywhere. Now, I gotta be careful not to move too much. I'll go over this later. But there are tons of super rare, different, crazy, awesome Pokemon in the Safari Zone. But, as you can see, we're not sending out any Pokemon. The gimmick of the Safari Zone is that you either have to throw a Pokeball, a Safari Ball at the Pokemon to just catch it straight up. You could throw some bait or throw some rocks. Supposedly, these change on how well, or if the Pokemon's going to stay, or to make it easier to catch, but I'm pretty sure that they actually don't do anything. Like, I think they were supposed to do something, but they actually don't. So my method of the Safari Zone is to just throw Pokeballs, because as you see, it says Venonat is still watching. Every time you throw a Pokeball or something, the Pokemon has a chance of running away and just leaving. And usually the rarer the Pokemon, the more likely it is to flee, so we want to try to catch these Pokemon. I'll probably be doing a lot of off-camera work over here, just because there are a lot of easy Pokemon, or a lot of Pokemon variety to catch over here, and it'd be an easy place to come get different Pokemon. We did catch Venonat, so pretty cool. Lives in the shadows of tall trees, where it eats bugs. It is attracted by light at night. No. Yeah, we're not going to be using Venonat, but I just wanted to catch a Pokemon. Now, one of the main difficult things about the Safari Zone is there's actually a bit of a side quest that we have to do here, and we can possibly get kicked out because if we use up all of our Safari Balls, we have 27 left, we have to leave. Or if we take 600 steps, then our time is up. So, what you have to do to be careful is walk around in a very strategic way to, like, this very far away spot. I'm gonna go ahead and run from all these Pokemon, by the way. We have to get to this one spot, very far away from, like, where we start. You can get there in 600 steps, because you're supposed to, but it's kind of tricky. So that's what we're going to be trying to do today. We're not going to be trying to catch anybody here, not that I can think of. I don't know if anybody here is someone that I'd want to put on the team. Oh, also there's hidden items here too, I forgot. Very nice. So, I'm going to do my absolute best to navigate through this place. And some of the Pokemon that you can catch here, I know, are like Pincers. Oh man, I could be wrong. Pinsir, Chansey, Kangaskhan, you saw Venonat, there's Parasect. You saw Nidoran. A lot of rare Pokemon. Oh, and Nidorina. Sorry girl, I'm leaving. I think I'm going the right way. Now, okay. One thing I've been doing with this series is I haven't been looking up any help, really. You know, like how to get through certain places super quickly, where to get easy hidden items or something. Oh man, I went the wrong way. I've been trying to play this not in a blind run because I have played this before, but I haven't done it in a while, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. Ooh, Rhyhorn. Very nice. And I was very tempted for this to look for a strategy guide because I don't want to, like, do this wrong. If I can't do this in my 600 steps, we do have 360 left, then I'll probably try again off camera. Okay, what's this? A Max Revive again. Oh, we got 2 of those today. But I gotta say, I have been tempted to, like, go grab my old strategy guide, because I definitely have one. Who doesn't for Pokemon games, right? Max Potion? Okay. Ah. Alright, now I think I messed this up. Yeah, I don't think I'm in the right spot. Tossing rocks at Pokemon... Oh yeah, this guy explains it. Tossing rocks at Pokemon might make them run, but they'll be easier to catch. Using bait will make Pokemon more likely to stick around if they get busy eating. So I'm pretty sure that that's supposed to be the case, but I feel like I read somewhere or watched a video explaining that those features weren't actually implemented and that they actually don't do anything using bait or rock, so that's why I never really use them. Also, we got Executes here. Really fun story. The first shiny Pokemon I had ever seen in my whole playthroughs of Pokemon in my life was actually a shiny male Nidoran in the Safari Zone. Now, like I had said before, Pokemon in the Safari Zone, ooh, Steelwing, they have a chance of running away, so you can imagine how, like, spooked I was that this shiny Pokemon that I'd never seen before could run away. Luckily, I was able to catch it. I still have the Nidoran, except I evolved it. I gave it rare candies, you know. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that. I gave it rare candies to level up into Nidorino, and then I gave it a Moonstone, and now I have a shiny Nidoking just sitting in my Pokebank. Very fun, very cool. My first shiny ever. Alright, guys. We have 75 steps left. I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Gold teeth. That's what we needed to find. Okay, we did it. That should go in our key items. Yes, there we go. I think the timer's going to run out in a second. I actually want to go inside of that room. Also, I don't think... Oh, they do. I was going to say, I don't think steps count when you're in these rooms. Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house! Although I made a campaign for our grand opening, I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won. And we receive HM03. Probably the second best HM. It is Surf. Pokemon will be able to ferry you across water using it. And this HM isn't disposable, so you can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. I really am. Surf is actually like a really good move, so I'm glad that they made one of the more necessary HMs actually decent for battles. And like the guy said, we can teach it to our Blastoise, which we will do. And nothing here. We'll be able to cross water, except I'm pretty sure we do need the badge from Fuchsia City. So there we go. Ding, time's up. Your Safari game is over. We caught one Pokemon. Pretty cool. And we also did get the gold teeth. That is another side quest that we had to get done. And we can take them inside of the Safari Warden's home and give him his teeth. The Warden popped in his teeth. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word that I said. Not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office even. Let me give you something for your trouble. And we get HM04. Oh my god, we just got all the HMs in the world. What is this one? I think this one's strength. Oh yeah. So this will actually let us move the boulder, except I don't know. Yeah. I'll be right back. Alright, I brought over... Yes, okay, I brought over Snorlax. I taught him strength, because why not? We can move this over. And we get a rare candy. Very nice. We just stole it from this old man. Very nice, too, that we got, like, so many HMs today. Like, we got everything. What even? That is crazy. Let's go ahead and check out this final building over here that we kind of skipped over. And I know there's still a lot to do in the Safari Zone. We might come back here. Maybe not. There's a lot of hidden items over there. I know there's a couple more, or like at least one more TM. Warden Slowpoke is running a promotion campaign right now. Try to get to the furthest corner. If you make it, you'll win a prize. We already did that. We nicknamed the Warden Slowpoke, you know? He has that vacant look like a Slowpoke. That's kind of mean. Warden Slowpoke is very knowledgeable about Pokemon. He even has some fossils of rare extinct Pokemon. I keep checking the books because the Fame Checker we might find something to put in the Fame Checkers. Basically why. All these people look the same, by the way. Warden Slowpoke came in, but I couldn't understand him. I think he's got a speech problem. Yeah, you made him really feel bad about himself. All these people are just rude. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I think next time we might take on the gym here. Yeah, probably do some off-screen battling. I'll go back and fight all those people on Cycling Road. They're all going to be like the same trainer and everything, so, I mean, I'll just do it there. Nobody should evolve off camera. Yeah, everyone's evolved or not able to evolve, so I think we're good. So next time, we're going to go do the gym battle. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. But I get to pick first because Oak hates his grandson. Alright, over here we have a Bulbasaur, the grass-type Pokemon. We have Squirtle, the water-type. And Charming.
I'm hiding in the house.
Thanks!
Nope.
Okay, another one's coming. Oh, I hit the villager! Oh.